Our 58 Hometowns visits continue this week. Today, Nicole Coughlin is in the Sheboygan County village of Howard's Grove. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, guys. It has been such a great morning here in Howard's Grove. Everyone is so friendly. And right now it smells so good because we are at Howard's Grove Meat Market. Ross is the owner here. Thank you for letting us stop by. And tell us a little, so what are we looking at here?
So right now I have summer sausage going and slab of bacon in the back and some snack sticks. I smoke primarily with apple wood. So I get a fire going and I cold smoke. So I get it to about 80, have a thermometer and a sausage in there. And once it hits 80, I will lay that sheet of steel down that's leaning up against the wall in the back. Yeah. Put a little piece of metal in between there to let some airflow get in, and it smokes, and it takes anywhere from 12 to 30 hours depending on the time of year.
The cold smoking is what you guys are known for. A lot of places don't do that anymore.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, a lot of places do hot and fast now. I learned this from my dad, and I just wanted to continue the old school tradition of cold smoking because I think it develops much more flavor.
The flavor, right? And speaking of old school, this place has been around since, when was this established? 1891?
1891, yeah. Okay. It was open in 1891 and it's been in continuous operation since then.
It's pretty impressive. And you were saying earlier, you don't want to mess with what was working, right?
Exactly, yeah. I ship this sausage all over the country and people come from all over the country to get it, and I definitely don't want to change the way I do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and that's part of it, right? Is the tradition, and you said the patience that it takes to get that flavor.
Yes, yep. So yeah, and my dad owned it before me. He taught me everything I know. Before him, there was a gentleman, Ted Taple, that I think he kind of tweaked some of the recipes to conform to what the state wanted, and everything is
the real deal. Howard's Grove Meat Market. We had to stop here. Everybody said you had to stop here, so I'm glad we did. Ross, thank you. We're going to smell like this all day. It's going to be fantastic. I know, it's going to be great. All right, we'll send it back to you guys.
CBS 58's Nicole Coughlin joins us live from Miller's Glen Golf Course. Hi, Nicole.
We didn't even make it on the course yet. It's hopping in here, guys. We're here with Guy Miller, who's the owner here at Miller Glen. Thank you for having us. Only course in Howard's Grove, right?
Only course, 9-hole course. Yeah. Par 33. So the community just supports us really well. We're well known for the fish fries, and it's a sports community here, really. So they support all the sports, and it's been great.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And you got a beautiful course out there, a full group of people who are, well, now speaking of, hold on, I'm gonna do this here, because this is one of the women who said, you have to come here.
Correct.
And then I walked in and you were like, well, here.
And I'm like, Nicole, you're here. This is great.
Yeah, tell us why you wanted us to come here, and what about you love about Howard's Grove?
Okay, well, what I like about Howard's Grove is it is a really family-oriented community, and everybody's very supportive here. It's a great community to live in.
Right.
And raise your family in. It's a nice community.
And then the group here, you guys are just straight fun.
Oh my gosh,
right?
see my friends here.
Saying hi. And this is, even if you're not getting out on the course, this is a good place to hang out.
Exactly. It's a really nice place to hang out. We love it here.
I love it.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday. Well, maybe I'll be back then. Next Thursday. All right. Thank you for the invitation. So glad you came. Such friendly people here we've had in Howard's Grove. We have a group of teachers. We said they wouldn't talk, but just wave. These teachers just starting summer break, as they should. Woo! Well-deserved day. Thank you all for what you do. You're superheroes in my mind. So there you go. From Howard's Grove, we'll send it back to the studio. Quite the day here in the village. Yeah, well, we came outside because it's a beautiful day for golf. So Miller Glen Golf Course here. Guy Miller is the owner, and thank you again for letting us stop by. This is like perfect weather, right?
Finally, we're getting the weather. We've been, it wasn't just supplies and parts that were backordered. The weather was backordered this spring.
Yes,
so
there's supply chain issues with the weather.
Yes, it's good to see this.
Yeah,
now.
so who's teeing off now?
Well, we've got a Bush Latte League teeing off tonight.
Yeah.
And they'll go from 4:30 to 5:30, and we have a lot of fun leagues, all different age groups.
Yeah. And you were saying you did. I was asking you, like, I started golfing again during the pandemic, and you said you saw an influx of new customers here too.
Well, we were fortunate to be the only sport in town.
Right.
And so we got a lot of young people that tried it, and they liked it, and so they'll be back, and they have been back.
Right.
So it's been good.
So you got the golf inside, the bar inside, crowd. It's just a great community. What do you want people to know about Howard's Grove? We've really enjoyed our time in the village today, but what would you let people know from outside the area?
Well, they're definitely a sports-minded community, a great little community. and the people are great, and they've been supporting us from day one. We basically built the pro shop just before it went mandatory for being no smoking inside.
Okay.
And we went from day one before that, and we got good response on that. Some people that hadn't been in a bar in years came in, and it's been good ever since. They've been supporting us all the way through, golf and food.
Yeah, you can tell just a supportive community all the way around. So thank you again for letting us stop by today. A gorgeous day on the course, a gorgeous day, a fun day in Howards Grove. We really had a really great time in this village, received quite the warm welcome. So we'll toss it back to you guys now.
So lucky to have spent the day in Howards Grove. Welcome to the center of the village. No stoplights here in town. In fact, the population just over 3,000, but the welcome we received was huge.
I was born here in 1939 in my grandparents' home. My parents lived in the upper flat. At that time, I think I almost knew everybody in the village, but that was when there were a few hundred. Now there's over 3,000.
So we are in Howards Grove, and this is the Howards Grove Children's Center. We have been in business since 1984, caring for children of ages from about 6 weeks to 12 years old. Howards Grove is just a tight-knit community. Everybody knows everybody. You know, we're all kind of family. It takes a village to raise children, which I think is just really important with what we do here, and just feeling a part of that in our town.
We're standing in Howards Grove, Wisconsin at D&D Machine Company. From Howards Grove, I get my hair cut at Hair Fellers here in town, and I go out to eat all the time at Pine Grove. I get my car worked on at Wallows here in town. That's a 3-generation business too.
We're standing in the Howards Grove Meat Market. It's been open since 1891. I'm the 5th owner. My dad had it before myself. I continue the old traditions of cold smoking sausage and bacon and ham. The school system's really great. I supply some of the events with meat, and I just had a call before about a pig roast at the church down the road. So yeah, it's a great community.
As for the Howard in Howards Grove, well, there was a Mr. Howard in the area at one time. Local historians tell me not much is known about the man. For 58 Hometowns, that's a wrap from the village of Howards Grove in Sheboygan County.